Hello.
Here we are. Right on time. Everyone's ready.
Man,
Everyone's prepared.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Who's on? Who else is on?
Nobody. Just me and you. I am planning on calling Bobby Rogers in a few minutes. So I figured I'd let you get any business you want to take care of beforehand, and then we call him like in 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. So the only business I had is I've been thinking about this all week. I told you I bought some new pants.
I know that you've either bought. Well, I know you bought new pants. I know that was going to be a podcast story, so you didn't really fill me in on that. So I'm excited to hear about that. I know also that you've been eating a lot of stuff on TikTok. So either you bought those snacks or people have been sending you those snacks. So I don't know if pants are the only thing you've been buying. You look like you bought some shirts too. You got some you had some Big Bird yellow thing you were wearing today on TikTok, and I was like, ooh, that's a bold choice. That I had never seen.
Oh no, I've had that. I bought clearance, baby. Clearance. But no, so I was so when I talked to you, I had told you I bought shorts, right, or some new pants, right?
Yeah.
I was a little. I will tell you, I was nervous. I was I didn't try them on. I'm a man. I don't try on my pants.
Wait, whoa! You just bought a size and walked out of the store?
Okay, I went in. I looked.
That's a real man move, by the way. That's like.
Well, okay. That's let me tell you. I walked in.
The Cast a Predator kind of man move, you know.
I walked in and I said, there was like a lot of people in there, and I was the whole situation was stressing me out. At Levi's, the Levi's store, and it's at the outlet mall. So, you get like a discount on stuff. So I was very nervous about this whole situation. So I said, I'm just going to buy, it was buy one, get one half off. I'm going to buy 2 pairs.
They have a big and tall section at the outlet store?
Well, I'll get there. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to do this. So I'm looking I said, okay, we're going to shoot for a 40, even though probably a 42.
My friend.
So, well, let me tell you. So I said, you know what? Let me look. They don't have any 42s. Nothing over a 40. I mean, they do not care about fat guys.
Anything in the elastic section?
Oh, hold. Can you just let me get to it?
I'm having fun here, man.
So I said, all right, I got to get a 40, so I'm going to go 40-32. So I get 2 pairs, 40-32. I said, I'm not trying them on. I'm praying. I'm praying I can squeeze it. And in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I can squeeze it. I know I can squeeze it.
By the way, for all of your new English fans, 40-inch waist and a 32 inseam, which is the length inside from your crotch to the cuff.
Right, yeah. Large people wear those. Very large people, like me and Ben.
Well, 40-inch waist? Yeah. That's starting to, yeah.
That's I'm putting the dog food in the bowl, so shut up. So I said, I don't want to try them on. I don't want to embarrass myself in the place. And I said, I'm going to try it on. I'm not going to try it on. I'm just going to put it. I'm going to wear it. And my first thought was, if I don't fit, right? Like if it doesn't fit, I can squeeze in, because I squeezed into the other 40, right? That's a good thought process, right? Like I had squeezed into a 40 before, it should be no problem.
Yeah, but I covered that. That's like you stretched those pants. You were like a smaller size.
I wasn't thinking like that.
Got into the 40 and then stretched that fabric till it was probably a 44-inch waist.
Right, but I wasn't thinking that. So anyway, I look and it says Levi's got 15, 20 different kinds to choose from. And it was
even in that size, huh?
Right. Well, they different. They got the fucking skinny jean, the slim, the this, the that, the this, the deuce, the that. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I see a section that says athletic, and I read the description because they all have descriptions, and the athletic description says for guys with bigger thighs and buttocks. So I go, that's me. That's me. Right. This is me.
I miss the low rise waist jeans that they used to have in like the 90s and 2000s.
Who ever wore those?
I did, because that's where I gained all my weight, was around my middle. So if the pants didn't go, if the low rise meant that they didn't go as high up to where I was wider, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I just said, okay, athletic. That describes me. Bigger thighs, bigger ass. So I buy them, I wing it, right? Buy one, get one half off. And that was on Saturday. So here we are. Today is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
I've not touched them. I washed them, and that was it. So today came the day I had to put on pants to go to work.
Wait a minute.
So I said,
you washed them? So you you can't return these?
No, I am so confident that I was going to fit into these.
Jesus wept.
That, right. And my thought was, if I don't fit into them, maybe it'll be motivation to drop a couple pounds.
Yeah, but
right?
You still don't have any pants.
Yeah, I got one pair. I mean, I've been working with them for weeks now. So
can't wait till those explode on you.
So I said, okay, I'm taking the chance here. Let's see what happens. So this morning I wake up. It's go time. I got to put the pants on, right? I take a shower. I get out. I held them up. I stared at them. I looked at them. I was really like, I got to just do this. I got to put it on, right?
You must have been more nervous than a young Ben the day of his bar mitzvah.
I was nervous. I was. And I was like, I was psyching myself out. I was panicking. Like, I mean, the whole deal, right? Like,
yeah.
This isn't going to end well. I don't know. What am I going to do? I got to wear the black pants I've been wearing every day for the last, 5-6 weeks. So I put them on and they fit over my thighs. I said, oh, okay. So I literally paused halfway and said, okay, all right, this is not bad so far. It's not bad, right? We're good. We're good.
We passed the first of 3 stress tests.
Right. So now I'm like, all right, I gotta go all the way now, right? Like this is it. So I pull them all the way up, and they fit.
No.
Do you want to know why? I realized athletic also meant the waist was stretchy.
Oh, like my Hagar slacks. Yeah.
So when I pulled them up and I go, wait a second, there's room here. Like, this is a 40 with room. Like, there's room to spare.
That's dangerous.
And
once
I give a tug and I go, oh my God, there's stretchy top.
Yeah, see, that's trouble, my friend, because once I felt comfortable in those pants that I bought, it was like just feed me anything at that wedding. And then I haven't stopped eating since then. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I was psyched. The stretchy pants. I'm good. I wore them today. They were so comfortable that throughout the day I was telling people, new jeans, stretchy pants. I'm like, great. And they're like, who gives a fuck? Why are you telling me?
Were you doing like lunges down the aisles?
Yeah. I was like, look, I can bend down to pick up this paper. No issues.
No grunting.
And they're like, did you?
No.
The one guy's like, did you have issues before? I was like, I ripped him from nuts to asshole. And he's like, whoa, wow. I was like, look at these, stretchy. I felt like it was like a Seinfeld episode or like Larry David.
Completely. This is George / Larry David.
Right.
Doing like some strange
doing lunges, right?
Some strange flex with his brand new.
I did like a little sprint in the one aisle, and the guy at work was like, "What was that?" I was like, flexible jeans, baby, athletic.
You're like, these are like borderline joggers, huh?
And they're great. They're jeans, but they're Levi's, and the top is stretchy. But I'm excited. I bought 2 pairs. I bought a khaki pair and a jeans. So, this is good.
I mean, you really lucked out. Like, you didn't even know when you bought.
Right.
When you bought those, the description wasn't even like what you needed most. And
it literally just said for bigger thighs and buttocks or something, and I was like, "That's me."
Yeah, well, we know why they stretch. That's why they're for bigger thighs and buttocks.
Now the guy in the picture wearing them was like a jacked up like football player, not me at all. So I really took a chance.
Not even like a lineman, like a
no. This guy was like a running back or like a linebacker or something, and I was like, Yeah, so they fit. They were good.
Let's roll the dice. You must have walked by a few funhouse mirrors before you went in that store. If you saw a picture of a football player and said, "Yeah, that's me,"
I shallow held myself.
Yeah, somehow put through the power of positive thinking, brainwashed yourself. That movie can't be made today, can it?
No, can't. No. I'm surprised they even put it on TV if they even do anymore.
Unlike the like the HBO channels and stuff. I don't see it on.
Right.
I mean,
but yeah, no, it was fantastic. I could not wait to tell you that my pants fit perfectly.
That's a very triumphant story. I was more hoping for the bitterness of defeat kind of thing.
I knew you were. Yeah. Lex, we're podcasting here.
I mean, listen, I'm having such a hard time with trying not to eat everything in sight.
You're having a hard time breathing.
Dude,
Let's be honest.
I trotted up the stairs after checking the mail, and I felt like my heart was going to jump out of my chest.
Yeah, I started working out yesterday. I worked out.
Here we go.
I did 4 miles walking. Look, you're in trouble, pal.
What kind of
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, right. And you're
I will say, like
pants.
I ate yesterday. I had a smoothie. I had some yogurt, but I had chicken cutlet for dinner. Like, I'm not full on board yet. But today for lunch, I go to lunch and with 2 guys, they each get a pepperoni and sausage pizza, like personal pizza.
Yeah.
I'm like, you motherfuckers. I said, no. I got salad with chicken and pecans and cheese and some tomatoes. That's what I got, and it was fantastic with ranch dressing.
Didn't know if you just sprinkled a little jizz on top of that gay salad of yours.
Well, I listen, but here's the thing. It's 2 days now. I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling good. I got on the scale today because in my head I go, I lost weight already. I'm down, baby. I have not lost a fucking pound. I'm still 270.
Oh, well, at least you're down from 271.3 or 272.
I'm 270.3.
Oh my God. So you're down a pound and a half from your new
all-time high.
Your recent all-time high.
Right.
I think this is a good point to call Bobby because this kind of relates, and I know you told me I have to call him this week and you wouldn't tell me why, but something funny happened, and so I assume it has to do with me or the podcast if that's the case. So let me pull him up here. And
let's pull him up
and see if I can handle the technical issues involved with merging a 3-way call because it's like I get a little retarded sometimes.
We can't even record a podcast right. So
let me tell you, I've gained so much weight that it's hard for the finger to find the button. I'm just like my big fat fingers are. All right, here we go. Answers. Maybe not.
Hello?
Hey, Bobby, it's Ben. How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Let me merge you here with Anthony into what we call a conference call. Are you there, Anthony?
I'm here.
Oh, very excited.
Sorry I didn't answer the phone right away. I was ordering Five Guys.
Oh, boy.
And then for dinner, I'm going to have pizza later.
So
wait. What you're saying is TK and 4 friends are coming over?
TK doesn't have 4 friends. Actually, I was just thinking of TK, Stark, because tomorrow is 31 years since I had my first pro wrestling professional match.
Oh,
and that's actually longer than TK Stark has been alive.
It's true. Wow.
These are sobering facts that come in our later years here.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was 31 years till actually a few minutes ago.
Who was your first match?
It was a tag team match. It was me and Falcon against Mean Mike, Laria, and Les Adams. And the funny thing about the match is, Mean Mike totally treated me like I was I was lower than a jobber. He didn't sell chops, eye pokes. He didn't sell an eye poke. He called for me to eye poke him in the match. So I poked him in the eyes like Three Stooges, Roddy Piper style, and he puffed his chest out like Superman. He didn't even sell it. He actually dislocated my hip in that match too.
Wow.
With a stiff clothesline.
I can't believe Falcon was there then. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, he was there then. He was young. I think he's like a year older than me. He's not that much. Yeah. Not that old. Yeah, but he turned out to be a real wackadoo.
No,
he's beyond. He's blocked on Facebook, so I can't even see what he says.
Jeez.
I have lots of people. That's what I should do. Name the people I blocked on Facebook because they're batshit crazy. Let's see who we have. We have Dow Jones. We have Robert Pascoe. That's what's his name. Yeah, from Heartbreaker Express. There's so many of them I blocked.
I like how you pulled up the block list.
I think he pulled up in his head.
Yeah, I didn't pull it up because I actually have like 2,500 people blocked on Facebook. I have my aunt blocked. I have my aunt blocked. My brother's blocked.
That's like 4 times more people than I am friends with.
Yeah, no, I actually blocked Janetti once, and then I called him for days, telling him that he did it to me, and he was like, "I didn't do it." For like he was like,
I remember that he did.
I didn't do it. I said, "You blocked."
I was like, "I didn't block you."
I know. I just wanted that phone with you for a few days.
Unbelievable.
I used to post shit on Facebook, like that he said, like racist or something that he said, and then he would call me and say, "Did I really say that?" No, you didn't. I made it up. Those conversations I used to post about with him, none of that shit was real.
Oh.
Well, look. So I told Ben that we had to have you on today because a couple weeks ago you ordered food for Ben, right? Like what was it? $100 in food?
It was it was a bunch of just a lot of food showed up at my door one day.
Oh, the grocer, not the pizza.
No, that was
how was the pizza, bud?
The pizza was
how was
the pizza was really good, and the wings. I didn't know they actually made sauce for the wings there. I thought they were all just dry, but
I don't like coal fire pizza, but
it's good. I told Anthony the only flaw I have with their coal fire pizza is that when the bottom of the pizza hits your tongue, there's too much flour, that loose flour, and it's a little burnt because it's in that oven.
Oh, see, I could live with that, but I really don't like the name of the place. It's like such a fucking piece of shit faggot name.
God.
Anthony's.
I've had nothing. Yeah. I've had problems with his grocery delivery too, by the way. But I'll tell you about that. But go on first, and I'll tell you.
So I wanted you on today because me and you were talking the other day, and you said there was another grocery order you tried to make, but you fucked up.
Yeah, I did.
That's the story I wanted you to tell because Ben doesn't know this happened.
Wait,
I did.
So I dodged a bullet. I was because I've been trying to get on a diet, and I had $100 worth of it was food. It wasn't all garbage.
It was good. It was good stuff that a teenager would like, though.
Yeah, it was like a parent stocking their kid's dorm room for 2 months of college.
Yeah, that's the stuff like Pop-Tarts and French bread pizza and bagels and salami and ravioli and stuff like that. Yeah.
It was every fucking bite was delicious. But I must have put on another 10.
Yeah, so you didn't know this, but I guess Anthony knows this, but I actually did it again a few days ago. Yeah, I use Walmart delivery because I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and they don't have they have Shipt and they have there's no Publix here, so they have they have Kroger's, which I don't like because it's like the Kroger's near me is like a rundown Winn-Dixie, if you can imagine that.
Yeah.
And then there's a Mazur or something like that, Manure. I don't know the name of the place. There's another place. So I don't use Shipt and I don't use Instacart. So I use Walmart delivery. So I did a Walmart delivery again, but I had your address saved and on my list. So I went to do it, but I sent it to my address. So and I didn't know that until I got a text. Until I got a text saying your order's out for delivery. And I said, "Oh, cool." I said, I got to text you to tell you it's on the way. I looked at the tracking thing and I said, "Wait a second, Worthington Hills, that's my neighborhood." And then I looked at but I put your address in, but somewhere along the way in the order, it reverted back to me. So now I have all this shit here that I don't eat. And I mean, I am eating it because it's here.
Right, exactly. That's what happened to me.
I wound up doing it to myself. So then, it doesn't stop there. So then I was going to order today again. I don't know if he told you.
I don't even know the story.
I sent you the text earlier. A lot of the shit's not in. There's no bread. There's no milk. There's no eggs. I'm like, well, what the hell? There's nothing in.
The new COVID shutdown is among us.
There was nothing in at that Walmart. So I actually opened a second Walmart account now.
Oh my god!
So I have two Walmart accounts that have delivery, and I have one where I erase your address and I put one with your address in it. So it has your name on it, Ben Temple, with my payment information on it and your phone number on it.
This is.
But I was going to order today, but it wouldn't let me order because there was. I mean, I could have ordered still, but there was nothing that I wanted to get in stock. It was like I'll be fine. There's one or two items that aren't in stock. But there was no bread, no Italian bread, no milk, no jumbo eggs. There were no Pop-Tarts in, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll wait.
That's bizarre. It must be like, I wonder if it's like a certain time of the week they're more stocked for the delivery items than other times. I don't know.
I mean, but that first order I placed with you was honestly the first order I ever placed with Walmart where everything was in stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when I place orders for me, like I'll get like shrimp for the cats. I feed them shrimp and tuna and salmon, and they'll sometimes substitute or something wasn't in, and they'll say this wasn't in. Like I one time I ordered from my Walmart, I ordered $168 in groceries, and I got the text saying some items weren't in, so I looked at the final order and it was $9. So it was like $150 something dollars. I said, yeah, cancel this shit. I ordered $170 in groceries. You're sending me $9 and shit.
That's like I know on Instacart when I order stuff, like if I'm, wants to get some from Publix or something, and I just want to have, like, I've taken advantage of like free delivery offers and stuff, just try them out. They're always like either the person doing the shopping messages me if something's not in to ask if I want something similar, but never like
they don't do that at Walmart.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, they don't do that, but they will have substitutions. Like if you try to get Lunchables and they're not in, they'll send you whatever the other brand is. But the one thing that Walmart will do is they will upgrade you and still charge you a lower price. So if you're getting crappy brand turkey and it's not in, but they have boar's head, they'll send you the boar's head and still charge you the crappy brand price.
Yeah, that's good at least. I was gonna say, it was very satisfying for you to get a taste of your own medicine, but then I'm like. But then I'm like, God damn it! But now he knows it works. Like the food's in the house and you eat it. So now,
I know.
So now I'm like, I feel like I'm fucked. Like I'm never gonna stay on a diet because once I'm coasting for like 12 days, some fucking, $30 worth of Pop-Tarts are gonna show up under my.
Well, actually, they do have a new thing that I was looking today. It was out of stock. That's why I couldn't get it. They have a new $15 pack of Pop-Tarts that has 80 Pop-Tarts in it.
Oh my god!
It's a variety pack. It has every flavor. It has like 10 of every flavor or something.
See, and
they say the key to a diet is if you can get past the 3 week mark, 21 days, then you will succeed. So what I'll do is I'll wait till around 19 days, then I'll send groceries over.
See, I should like pretend like I haven't started my diet for like a good week and a half.
You don't need to. I don't even pay attention to that. Janetti calls me and says, Ben, Janetti called me and say, oh, we have a competition. See who can lose more weight. Send him food. He does.
Oh, no.
I tried Walmart one time ordering, and the order was fine, except for I asked for a green pepper, and they gave me an avocado. And when I called and said, hey, and the lady said the kid just didn't know the difference between an avocado and a green pepper. I was like, how does he not know the difference of that?
He's not Italian.
Peaches, they sent me tangerines. I ordered peaches, they sent tangerines once.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it depends if you get who you get. And you can never call there because they never answer. I don't know how you got them. They never answer the phone.
Yeah, no, they did it this one, but she said he must have just been confused.
Yeah, so you will be getting another delivery though.
Oh dear Lord!
When I believe there's adequate items that I like. See, you know what I do too. I was living vicariously through you. I sent all the foods to you that I would like. Like these are all foods. Oh, these are good foods. I like Uncrustables. Let me get these.
Oh my God.
I like everything bagels with cream cheese. That's actually what I eat for breakfast every day. I eat everything bagel toasted with cream cheese and like 6 strips of bacon. That's my breakfast.
I can't even be that mad because it's like everything I liked. It wasn't like, oh, he ordered a bunch of stuff I'll never eat. It was like everything I liked. I mean, White Castle burgers? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Entenmann's Donuts? Are you kidding me?
Listen, and the key is I got the hamburger, not the cheeseburgers, because the cheeseburgers that you can't microwave them because you cook them. You have to cook them long enough so the burger cooks, but then the cheese gets burned. So.
Oh, my friend, I found a way to make them cheeseburgers. Don't you worry.
You got to take the cheese off first.
I steam them in like I steam them in like a wet paper towel, and then immediately pull them out and throw that cheese under and close back up, and it melts before I eat it. It's
yeah, but I have a better way to make them now because what I do is I just order actual White Castle from Uber Eats because we have White Castle here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have it there.
Yeah, we have it. But yeah, you will be getting an order this week, maybe once they restock an adequate supply.
Dear
I feel
Lord,
this is great.
So listen, you know that 5-pound candy bar I gave you. So listen to what I'm doing. I just ordered 6 of them. I ordered 6 of them from Amazon. Okay. And I ordered 6 of them to have them delivered next month. what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them out to trick-or-treaters at random times who I feel like I want to give this kid a 5-pound candy bar.
Like just random, or maybe like best costumes or something like that?
Like if I see a costume I like, or if I see like a brother and sister that come up, I may give him give him like a huge candy bar in his bag or whatever.
You should film those reactions. They're probably...
Yeah, I'm going to try and get someone to film it because it'd be hilarious to see the kid. Well, see, normally what I give out for Halloween anyway, each kid gets 2 items. They get a king-size pack of Twizzlers, which is the big jumbo, it's like 16 ounces of Twizzlers, and then a full-size bar of Starburst Reds only.
Where were you when I was a kid? Jesus, this is like all the hot teachers that fuck the students. Where were they when I was a kid?
Right. Yeah, right. So, speaking of those hot ones, did I ever tell you the story about Brandy?
Here we go. We talked about this. Let's move on.
We did. I actually have a list of a few items that
these are important
over the course of these podcasts when we randomly have you on. That I'd like to tackle one at a time. So I'm going to read these 3, and you tell me which one you want to tell me about. I've got the People's Court. Yeah.
Which time? I did it twice. That one. I did it twice.
Oh, well, then we have 2 People's Court stories. The time you made an offer to cut your pinky off as like the loser of a wrestling match. And the time you auctioned one of your kidneys on eBay.
Okay, well, we can hold up on the People's Court one, because I actually did People's Court. I did Judge Judy also.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just did a new show called Relative Justice 2 weeks ago. It hasn't aired yet. I did that show with Les Adams, Loverboy Les Adams.
Oh, my God. You got to let us know when that's airing.
As my cousin. Yeah, as my cousin. I'll find out when it airs. So I also did Rolanda, Marilyn Keegan, Richard Bay. I did Sally, Jesse, Raphael with Soulman Alex G.
Oh, my God.
Well, that was a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I did Jerry Springer twice. Yeah, so I've done a bunch of shows. But the kidney thing, we'll talk another time. I'll give you the finger story today, since tomorrow is a wrestling anniversary for me. So we'll do the finger one. So this is around the time when ECW first got pay-per-view and the hardcore craze was kicking across the industry.
Right.
I started doing
for those who don't know, hold on, because a lot of people don't watch wrestling who listen. ECW was like hardcore wrestling, like it was like violent and nudity and like women taking pile drivers. It was insane.
Well, the E stood for extreme. There's extreme championship wrestling. And I was doing this stuff at the same time. Like I would go through tables, on shows, and there wasn't a lot of guys that would do that style down there. In fact, a little sub story was with Rusty Brooks when he was running a show. I did a table bump on one of the shows he was running, and he chewed me out in the locker room. God damn it, Rogers, the marquee says wrestling, not the fucking furniture wars. And so I did the spot, and the spot got over so huge. Pop, it was a pop of the night. And then I thought to myself, well, I'm off his shows, he's not going to book me again. But I got a call 2 nights later from Rusty. He's like, hey, Bob, it's Rusty. If you want to bring a table and do that spot with me on the upcoming show. Because it was, the business was changing at the time. And one thing Buddy Rogers taught me, was to evolve with the business. If you didn't evolve with the business or anything, any business, anything in life, you will become obsolete and left behind. Like Buddy didn't like the fact that Ric Flair won the WWE title in a Royal Rumble. He hated that, but he understood that times were changing. In my day, a suplex was a finish. But anyway, so when ECW got pay-per-view, I was trying to think of, hey, I'm getting a call. It says potential spam, but don't worry, Janetti, that doesn't mean it's food. It's just like a spam caller.
Jesus.
So I figured, what could I do, that would be extreme, that could get me, elevate me to the next level that they're at. So ECW had a show at War Memorial, and I was helping Paul Heyman book some of the ring.
In Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, I helped Heyman book the ring and some other stuff. I actually had contacts at the time. And so I showed up to the show, and I was talking in the back, and I said, hey, Paul, I've got a great idea for an angle for your extreme pay-per-views and all the other stuff you're doing. So tell me about it. So I said, all right, it's called like an appendage match or a finger match. It was kind of based on the Halloween horror where they spin the wheel, make the deal thing. I said, you get a guy to come into the territory, and he jumps someone on TV. like Mick Foley, or he jumps Terry Funk, because those guys are both there at the time. And I said, and like, that guy is me. And I go to cut off one of their fingers with a cigar cutter, which was the gimmick from the movie Dark Man. The guy used to cut their fingers off and collect fingers.
Yeah, you put them in like a little case or something. I remember that.
Right. You put the guy's finger in the cigar cutter, and you're going to cut it, but then he stops you, and the security stops you. And then you do the big revenge match. It's an appendage match where you spin the wheel and you cut off an appendage. You loser cuts an appendage off. I said, and you spin the wheel and you gimmick the wheel to spin, or you just say it's the loser cuts off their left pinky finger. He goes, okay, all right, tell me more. How do you gimmick it? I said, well, you just gimmick the wheel. No, how do you gimmick it so you don't cut off the finger? I said, oh, you don't. He goes, what do you mean you don't? I said, well, I'll put the guy over and you just put some Novocaine on my hand and just chop off the finger in the ring. But I want a contract that says I can keep the finger and then I'll get it bronzed afterwards and I'll use it like in my trunks. I'll pull it out and jab the guy in the neck with it or poke him in the eyes. And you could win a title and the referee wants to disqualify you, but you can't. Technically, it's a part of my body, And so he said, okay, all right, yeah, we'll think about that. As he was backing away, slowly backing away, and then he never took my calls after that. But see now we booked Terry Funk like 3 or 4 years later. The first time in the table match, we did the table match. And Terry, the booker, it wasn't my show. It was for OCW. It was Flex Armstrong. I was booking the shows for him. So he comes and says, "Hey, Bobby, Terry wants to talk to you." So I said, "Oh fuck, he doesn't want to do this match because it was a 10-man table death match. You had to put a guy through a table, and then once you're through the table, it's like a Royal Rumble, except you're putting a guy through a table."
Right.
So I figured, shit, he's gonna tell me he doesn't want to do this match with a bunch of local guys. So trying to figure. So I go to talk to him. I get in the back, and Terry says, "Bobby Rogers, they tell me you're the fella that wanted to cut off his left pinky finger in a match with me." I said, yeah, I did. So he's thinking, he's looking at me going, huh. He goes, "Come closer, let me see your finger." So I'm thinking to myself, oh, this guy's going to break my finger. He's going to break my finger and tell me I have no respect for the business. I said, well, whatever. I'll let Terry Funk break my finger. So I walk up to him. He says, "Show me which finger." And I show him my pinky finger. And I tell him, I tied it down with a rubber band for like 4 days. So I really didn't need it, to see if I could live without it. And so he takes my pinky finger and he's turning my hand all around. He's looking at it. I'm waiting for him to break my finger and tell me I have no respect. And then he just lets my hand go. And he looks at me. He goes, "Bobby," he goes, "that is one hell of a fucking angle." He goes, "And I will tell you right now, if I was 20 years younger, I would steal that idea from you and I would do it myself in Japan. Oh, wow. But if I were to do that shit now, my wife would never have me again." So we talked. So after I booked him a few more times, I booked my FOW shows. And I told him, I said, I was serious. I would do that for real. I said, especially in Japan, that's where it would be huge money. So he had someone look into it, and there were lawyers that got involved, and they were looking into it, and we had someone on the hook who wanted to do the match over there in Japan, where it would have been me and Terry Funk. The loser loses the finger, and especially in Japan, it's a big deal. As it turns out, I didn't know this, but the left pinky finger is like a thing of honor. The Yakuza cut it off instead of killing you or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing of honor, so it would have been really, really huge over there, but then it turned out that I would have to stay there forever. I would never be able to come back to the United States because the lawyers and stuff that looked into it said that if I did that, then when I came back, anybody who wanted to jump on the bandwagon and the fame could have me Baker acted for psychiatric evaluation, for mutilating my body, and all this whole 9 yards, and it would be a big mess. And then the promotion backed out of doing it when they found that out. So,
wow, I didn't realize that it was actually like that in the works.
Yeah, well, I actually even mentioned it the other day because I heard Tommy Dreamer got a kick out of it, and Dreamer posted something on his Facebook page the other day about how Terry Funk is doing better health wise than a lot of people think he is. That he spoke to him, and Terry made a comment to him saying, "Hey, we should think of an angle to capitalize on all this publicity." So I replied and said, "Hey, the Bobby Rogers finger angle is still a possibility."
That must have been really validating when he when he decided not to break your finger and said it was a hell of an angle.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna. I really thought he was gonna snap my finger, I went from thinking he was gonna tell me he's not doing the match to not want to do the, But we did. Terry was great to work with. We did a lot of crazy matches. We did a Bloody Royal, which was a battle royal where instead of over the top rope, you had to be busted open. And so when a guy like Terry Funk comes in and says, "Yeah, I'll do that with 20 other guys," it was that he doesn't even know that we're like a local independent guys in Florida. That was, it was really good.
So it was like a last man bleeding match.
Yeah, it was. We had a lot of crazy matches in FOW. I did the Baker's Dozen Lumberjack match where I put 13 guys at ringside with frying pans and rolling pins, and the 10-man table death match, which was also a 30-man table death match, and the Bloody Royal thing. We had a lot of crazy matches. We did the first Bud match I told you about last time with Flex Magnum.
That's
where you had to drink the first Bud match where you had to drink your 6 beers, and you had me and Mike and Flex. And Flex, we gave Flex real beer though, and Flex would chug a beer. You'd chug a 6-pack, and then before your opponent did. So Flex would drink a beer, and then me and Mike would go over and switch it out, put one of his beers in Flex's. So Flex went up drinking 12 beers in like 8 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I did face Flex Magnum in a drinking contest one time at a party at Fabulous Frank's. We were doing shots, except he was drinking vodka and I was drinking Zephyr Hills. So I won, and then he went outside to piss, and he actually fell backwards through Frank's screen and took a bump through the screen, broke the whole thing. Yeah,
there was he got super drunk one night at SuperCon. I think.
Oh yeah,
Anthony, that was the show when like Xavier Woods and.
Right, was there.
And Ricardo Rodriguez was there,
yeah.
And a bunch of those guys. And I think Vendette and his brother had like a big bottle of like Jack or something. And Flex and Ricardo and those guys were just chugging it while the show's going on. And then later that night, that whole ballroom area where our section of the wrestling is in, the rest of it became like a dance rave kind of thing. And so we stick around. We stick around just to make sure no one fucks up our area. And man, Flex was so drunk. He was storming through there like Godzilla. He not anything that was composed of pipe and drape for like a good I don't know, 300 feet got knocked over in his rampage. We had to rebuild. He had to rebuild everything.
He got really drunk in Peru, Flex Magnum, and and he was so drunk that he thought the prostitute really liked him, I guess, or he didn't realize she was a prostitute. She was in the massage parlor, and the happy ending was all inclusive over there, and it was like $10 American, because that was like $400 Peruvian. It was like 40-1, so that was like $400 Peruvian dollars. So it was $10 American. So jeez. Flex figured he did the massage for $10, and that. She fell in love with him because he came in the hotel afterwards bragging how she liked him so much that she let him go down on her and eat her out. And of course Dennis Allen. Of course, that was just after Dennis Allen got done fucking her. But God, not Dennis Allen, Martial Law, I think, or the Postman. What are those guys?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's brutal.
Yeah. So
Flex. Poor Flex.
Yeah, so Flex was and when Flex got drunk at Frank's place, I told you he was taking a piss outside near the canal, and he stumbled back and fell through the screen. And when he fell back, his dick was still hanging out of his zipper. So I forget who it was, but we made one of the students from FOW school go out and put Flex's dick back in his pants.
Lucky he didn't have a Franks and Beans incident there.
And Flex was knocked out, so he was there, and then of course Frank was upset because Flex vomited on his new carpet. So I shaved off half of Flex's like the left half of his mustache and the right eyebrow.
Oh my God. While
he was sleeping, and he went to work the next day at the glass. He worked for DV Glass at the time, and he said everyone was asking him, like making fun of him, saying he looked so weird. He didn't know the whole day that he was missing one eyebrow and half a mustache.
Oh, That's good rib when when coworkers that you don't even know or keep it going the rest of the day.
Yeah, we wouldn't let him drive home because we knew he was beyond drunk.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he thought he was beating me. He was trying to beat me in that drinking contest because I was working you. I was drunk, but I don't drink alcohol, so I was just drinking Zephyr Hills. So he thought I was drinking his vodka.
I remember one of the first Bud matches that Flex was in. It was what was that small building? I think it was in
American Legion.
Yeah, and
we always put Flex in the first Bud match. Always.
Right, and I don't think I was at the time. I don't believe I was on the shows. I was just there watching because I was training. And
you never did finish.
Who?
Training.
Oh no. But I remember Flex being like absolutely hammered, and whoever he was working that night was like not even drinking. He would go to take the shot and like throw it over his shoulder, and Flex had no clue this was happening, and he's like pounding him down, and he was hammered.
Yeah, because we always would give him real beer. We would tell him it was O'Doul's or it was ginger ale or something, and then we'd give him real beer, and then we'd switch his the ones he drank out with new fresh ones. And he never he drank like two, we put one back.
That's funny.
And we'd have, if Bruce was the referee, we'd have Bruce, hurry him up to Drake and hurry up, we gotta take it home, brother. Go ahead and chug it. Yeah.
God. How many Bruce stories do you have? That's the question.
Well, the People's Court, I did People's Court with Bruce.
Oh.
Now, I won't tell the People's Court story, but I will tell a sub-story from that. We were in New York to do People's Court. So we went to, what was the Howard Stern strip club he promoted all the time?
Scores,
that
yeah.
Was it. So Bruce tells me, with the hotel, he goes, hey, Rogers, hey, they got that club over there, Scores, the one Stern promotes, let's go over there. I said, well, Bruce, I said, strip clubs aren't really my thing. I'm not going to go there and spend, a couple $100. He goes, come on, I got you covered. I'll get the cover charge and I'll buy you a few drinks. I don't drink, and I don't drink alcohol. So, we go over there, and the cover charge is I think it was $75 to get in.
Oh my God!
And
back
and
then,
Bruce,
Jesus. Whew.
Well, actually, first we were in the hotel room. Bruce had a wad of cash on him, because Bruce made good money. He was like worked for an aviation company. He had no children, and so he had a lot of expendable income. So he pulled out a wad of cash, and he's counting his money at the table in the hotel room, and he had like $4,000 on him in cash. So we go over to the Scores. He buys us in, he buys me a lap dance. He buys the champagne room, lap dances. He's tipping like crazy. We were there for about 2 hours, and then we were walking back to the hotel, and he goes, I got to stop at the ATM and eat cash so I can get something to eat. What? He spent $4,000.
Wow.
Holy shit.
In 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah, 2 hours on lap dances and cover. I mean, the cover charge was only $200 for the drinks, and it was like 2 drink minimum or something. And
yeah.
Holy shit!
But yes, that's oddly enough. I occasionally drank alcohol at FOW once in a while, but a lot of times I wasn't really drinking. Some guys would think I was drinking, and I wasn't. But that did happen once with WWF, where Pat Patterson thought I was drinking when he tried to pick me up.
Let's close with this.
me and Blair went to a WWF show in Fort Myers to see Tatanka make his debut for the 40th time. Every city Tatanka went to was his debut match. So we went to see there, and Chris was fairly new to the company, so he didn't get his itinerary yet. He didn't know which hotel he was staying at. So he said it's either this hotel or that hotel. One hotel has office staff, one hotel has talent. He doesn't know which one he's at. So we just picked one of the hotels, and as it turns out, we picked the wrong one. We picked the one with the office staff. So me and Blair went into the bar, and we were drinking, and at the bar was McMahon was there, and Mel Phillips was there, and Terry Garvin, and Pat Patterson. This is before all the homosexual stories came out about these guys. About Mel Phillips wanting to suck on the ring boy's feet and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So we said, oh, we're at the wrong hotel, so we'll have to leave. And we have to leave, and the bartender brings drinks over to us. Now, we were just drinking soda. We weren't drinking alcohol. Because Blair was driving, and I don't drink. So we said, okay, and we drank those, and then we weren't even done with those, and more came over, and then more came over. We wound up getting somewhere like 6 to 8 drinks.
So he's buying you rounds of sodas.
Yeah, but I don't think he knew this. He
right,
probably
right,
just said,
no, I know, of course, yeah.
Right, he probably just said, send them whatever they're drinking.
Right.
I assume he didn't know we were drinking Coke, you know? And the bartender didn't tell them, you know, we were drinking just soda because the bartender wanted to sell the drinks.
Right.
So we keep in mind at the time, Blair and I looked like two pretty boys with the long bleach blonde hair, you know, clean shaven, shaved arms, legs, shaved chest, everything. We're smooth, you know. So we got to leave, and as we're getting up to leave, Pat Patterson approaches us and says, "Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the drinks. They're from me and Terry and Mel. The three fruitcakes sent us the drinks." So we said, "Oh, thank you so much." They didn't tell me we weren't drinking, and I said, "Yeah, we had enough though." And he said, "Well, we're gonna have a party down by the lake. You guys want to come?" I said, "Oh, well, you know, I had a suit on, I had a shirt and tie." I said, "Well, that's fine. Let's go upstairs. We'll put our bathing suits on and we'll come down." "Oh, great. We can't look forward to seeing you." So we went to the room, and Blair's like, "I ain't going to that fucking party. They're trying to pick us up." I said, "What are you talking about? They're not trying to pick us up." I said, "That's the office guys." I said, "Let's go down there. Let them, you know, tell them about our gimmick and stuff and all this other thing." And he's like, "No, they're trying to pick us up." So I called Lenny Burstein, who used to work with Terry Garvin and those guys.
Right.
And I said, "What do you know about Terry Garvin?" "Oh, he works for WB. He does the draws. He does the payroll, you know, talent." I said, "Okay." He says, "Why?" I said, "Because Blair thinks he's trying to pick us up." He goes, "Oh, yeah, he's gay." I said, "Okay, so I guess we're not going to go to the party." So I actually grabbed some hotel stationery, and I started writing a love letter to Pat Patterson and Terry Garvin from Blair. And and I told Blair, I said, I'm going to get us to try it with WWF. You'll see. And so he's like, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Just read a letter." So he's reading a letter like, "I'm sorry, I was so drunk from the drinks, and but I do want to hook up with you and meet you, and I like older guys. I have daddy issues." He's like, "Oh my God, you can't send this." And it says, "Love, Blair Rogers, not Bobby." So he's like, "Ha ha, very funny. Give me the letter. I'm going to rip it up." I said, "No." I said, "As soon as you fall asleep, I'm going to go put this under his door." Blair sat against the door that night, and he moved the chair against the door and slept in the chair against the door, so I couldn't get out and give it to him that night.
So the moral of the story is that you will cut a pinky off, but you won't let someone finger you like a bowling ball.
Well, no, I would have had Blair to do that. I would have had Blair do that. But now here's another funny thing is, this was about 6 months before the Beverly Brothers showed up. 6 months later, the Beverly Brothers showed up.
Oh,
the two blonde brothers. Yeah. So I had a chance to work for them as to fill in on a show one time where it was a matinee show in West Palm Beach, and I went to see Tatanka again, and it was Chris Chavis, and I guess it was a matinee show, and someone didn't show up from the flight the night before, so there was like 8 guys were not there, and they offered me a spot as Bobby. I would have been Bobby Beverly because the Beverly Brothers weren't there. I would have teamed with the Beverlys and Poffo, and I would have had a singles match with Virgil. But I did not. I didn't have my gear there. You know, they always say bring your gear, but who expects to bring a gear to a WWF show when you're 19 years old?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So
one time I got called on the spot by Hassan, your good friend there, and Hassan said,
MVP,
"Hey, Tommy
MVP
Dreamer,
for people.
MVP said I need you. Tommy Dreamer said he needs a guy for something to do during the Royal Rumble." And I said, "Oh, okay." He goes, "He wants to know how much you weigh." I said, "Oh, about 230. Tommy Dreamer said, "He's too fat." They hung up the phone on me. I didn't get the chance. And that was the end of that.
That's been a thread running through your whole life here.
Right. I was like, "What just happened?" He's like, and I texted him, and he's like, "He said you're too fat. We have to move on." I was like, unfucking believable. Too fat. They ended up using Scott Commodities. So.
Oh.
Who weighed 240?
But he lied. The difference is he lied about it. He was smart enough to do that. Yeah.
I thought they wanted. I honestly wasn't even 230 at the time. I was just trying to make it like I was beefed up for.
Right.
You know, They wanted a skinny guy, not a fat guy.
What was the spot? What do you do?
I had something in something during the Royal Rumble or pull apart or something, but they couldn't have a bigger guy. They needed a smaller guy because they made whoever was in the spot look too small. So
right.
They wanted a smaller guy, skinnier guy or whatever. But
right. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, next time you call me, I'll tell you the kidney story or the People's Court story, whatever.
I think the kidney story has to be told because that's like a change that changed something in the world basically.
No, he created eBay policy.
I think right. I think I also put eBay on the map. It gave him a lot of publicity.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's one of those human oddity stories for sure.
Well, it's been a question on Final Jeopardy, so.
Well, that's all right. That's Final Jeopardy is like not even regular. That's a real achievement. Like anyone could be a question on Jeopardy.
And Bart Simpson wrote on the chalkboard one day on one of the Simpson shows, and he was in the Jay Leno monologue.
Oh,
Letterman, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a whole theme of a whole Drew Carey show episode.
That pebble created some ripples for sure.
Yeah. Well, that'll be the story next time. That's a nice love story.
For sure.
Definitely.
All right, cool guys.
All right, Bobby. Thank you for taking my call. That was some good stuff there.
All right, guys. So long.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Thank you. Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I don't know if I can deal with all this food coming.
This is great.
I really need to start working on myself. I can't have 80 Pop-Tarts show up at my door at some random day.
80 Pop-Tarts.
Oh my God. Oh.
This is so funny.
This is bad.
Well, it's going to be a good week.
No guarantee it's coming this week.
Hey, you know what? Look, it's nice and warm up here at 270. I'll hold a spot for you.
I'll see you next week.
Well, although we'll never know because you won't get on a scale. So.
Oh, I'm gonna have to at some point because this living in denial, this
not working.
It's like a waking death. I know. But until I confirm it with like an actual seeing is believing kind of thing. Because right after that wedding, it's been back to elastic shorts every day.
Oh, this is great.
It's just getting harder to wipe my own ass. You know what I mean?
Good stuff.
Trying to reach around that love handle. All right. Well,
all right. That was a good podcast.
Yeah, I like when someone else does the heavy lifting for us.
Right. We didn't have to do anything this week.
We got to have more guests. God damn it.
Right.
We'll call Billy on Thursday. All right.
No, we're done with Bill. We're done with Bill. We don't need to call him. Look, he forgot already. Let's move on.
Oh my God! Listen, every time Bobby tags him in something, he goes on a fucking rampage about you and me.
Like today. Yeah.
I ratted you out on something to him too.
Right, I know you did.
What was that? I forget what that was though. It was something.
I don't remember what it was, but you ratted me out.
I know what it was. You did a TikTok.
Oh yeah,
where
eating a burrito in bed.
You were laying in bed eating a burrito at like midnight.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. He went off the handle with you.
He did. He was so mad.
Oh so my God.
Oh,
we're going to have a backyard match in Atlanta. He's going to just show up and beat your ass. He's going to break your jaw so you can't chew food for 3 months.
No, he said if I hit 280, I am not 280. I'm still 270.
Listen, he may just decide to slide that.
Here we go. This is. I'm going to end it on this. Uh-huh. I'm 270. I'm not 280, but I just made a real burrito, chicken, sour cream, lettuce, cheese. Don't
think I didn't hear you fucking banging shit onions, around peppers, the whole time Bobby was talking.
Onions. Listen though, I just made this nice burrito. Onions, peppers, the whole tomato, like salsa, the whole deal. I just rolled this burrito and I went to go eat it. And I said, no. I am now putting cheese on top of it and melting cheese on top of the burrito.
What are you baking it in the oven or something?
Yeah, but look, this is how we do it. 280 right here. Here we go. All right, I got to go eat. Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
I think that's the close of every episode now. I gotta go eat goodbye. It doesn't matter if you say it or I say it. It tracks either way.
Yep.
All right, fat fuck. I'll talk to you later. Bye.